Wow. Well, there was always this smile on my face every time I would see him moving up, the ranks and all. But pag sinabi kong proud ako sa kanya, parang understatement yun eh. Kasi Sofronio is a reflection of the many who have countless times, endured winning and then endured losing. But even if, let's say, Sofronio didn't win it all, a true winner and a champion like him, yung losing is only a part of what makes a true winner a winner, a real champion. You don't become a champion unless you've learned how to lose as well. So when I saw his performance, sabi ko, panalo na to. Atin to. This is ours already. Kasi iba yung binanggit ko dati sa TNT na may kaibahan ng isang singer sa isang vocalist. Now it sounds the same, but it's not. A singer is somebody who can sing, who can use the talent of singing in excellent ways. But the vocalist is somebody who uses that tool and becomes a storyteller. And that's what Sofronio is. He's pagdating sa storytelling, par excellence yan eh. Nakita ko yung reactions from the very start, from the very first time that all the judges turned. It was with conviction na, ooh, this one is different. And indeed, he has been. So, I'm so happy na nabigyan ako ng pagkakataon na to be one of the judges in TNT, to have heard him, to have seen how he started. Tsaka iba yung pagkanta niya ngayon as compared to how it was 5-6 years ago. He has matured, but maturity only comes with all the ups and downs in life. That's what completes who you really are. And this is the completing factor of this chapter of his life. From here, who knows what's going to happen next? He could only get better pa. So, that's my reaction.
How did it...
Oh, it's evident na today, the music industry, kaya naman, minsan tinatanong ako ng iba kung bakit ang music industry parang yung OPM kasi for me is, of course, original Filipino music. But Sofronio is Pinoy, di ba? So in a way, he's still representing OPM. But today, the structure of music in the Philippines, wala nang struktura. Dati, you have to sound a certain way, you have to come out a certain time. Radio stations were ordered by the government to play 2 OPMs per hour. Buti kung 4 OPMs per hour. And it was implemented, but not really very strictly. So today, wala na yun. If you come up with good music, good homegrown music, you will slowly build up a community, and next thing you know, you sing the song and people are singing from beginning to end. So the hard work that he put into it, and it's hard work, kasi pakakala ng iba, gusto ko maging parang Sofronio, kasi tingnan mo that's a lot of hard work. There was no guarantee na aabot siya sa ganito. He just took the risk, took the courage, believing that he could get somewhere, and this is that somewhere that he has arrived in or gotten to. So it's nakakataba ng puso. Pinost ko nga dun sa ASAP thread where all the artists are. Sofronio Vasquez, he's the champ of the Voice 26 in the USA, and that says a lot about him, and that says a lot about Filipinos.
Collaboration with Kiana in SB19.
Well, with SB19, we're doing a very special song. I don't want to say which song it is, because it's a very popular song, but it's going to take on a different perspective when it's done with SB19. With Gab and with Kiana naman, it's the portion in the concert where we hope that when people watch us, they're like, hindi yung tipong maiinggit sa pamilya namin, pero yung tipong, it's what happens when a family supports each other in the areas that we have strengths in. Diba? And our weaknesses kasi are the strengths of the others, and our strengths are sometimes the weakness of the other. And you'll see how the collaboration really works regardless of genre that we do. If we ever do a novelty number, makikita nyo pa rin na we will enjoy it. In fact, when we put up our Christmas tree, except for this year, but every time we put up our Christmas tree, we go crazy with dancing.
I told them about your Borat outfit.
Like, yeah, it becomes crazy like that. You should see Angeli, what she wears and all. But that's how we are as a family. When it comes to time to entertain people, sige. When it comes to encouraging and inspiring people, we'll do the same. But we'll do it as a family. And so, again, hindi namin nakikita ang sarili namin. You know? But if we were to sit down and watch a family do this all together, tapos yung director Vice, si Paolo, I think it's something that is so relevant now, where families, the institution of the family, has undergone so much, with social media and a lot of the young ones suffering from mental health, struggles and all. So
I think what's exciting also is that Luch is older now.
Luch, my grandson.
Yeah, and he's a little older now. I think he's going to be able to process this a little more. The last time he was a little bit smaller, and now he's walking around, he's walking, and to be able to see Leia and Luch in the audience is a very big booster for us. And every time you come in, puppy. So it's exciting to be able to do this with family, and I don't know how else to explain the feeling of me being able to do this with my dad for so long, but now with Kiana in the mix also, and my brother being the director, my mom being the producer, it really is something else. It's something that you can't really define, put into words,
and the fact that it's called One More Time. The original title was One Last Time. But I'm doing this for the sake of those who've not seen it, and I'm doing it because habang medyo kaya pa ng katawan ko to do it one more time, I'll do it one more time. And I don't know for how long this body can actually do what it does, so might as well maximize the opportunity now with family.
So you're performing with...
I'm sorry?
You're performing with SB19 in your show. So what are your thoughts seeing a group like them making their mark?
They are part of... Okay, a spear, right? There's a spearhead. SB19 is part of that head. SB19, Beanie, Sinamaki, Lalamore, even the bands that have been around for some time, December Avenue, even now, Over October, Ben and Ben, all of these are spearheads for what is to come. Because I think na even without throwing the spear, they already hit the target. I mean, when you watch the Wish Bus Awards, I mean, any artist that is mentioned, may fans.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see that. It's what I think many of the award-giving bodies have tried to achieve. In the Grammys, you have a small venue, then you have the artists and all, and then you have the fans. But when they hold it at the Coliseum, and then the performers that come out, they're not just coming out because it's they're coming out to perform their best. So because of the fact that the structure has kind of dissolved itself, where wala na, you don't have to look like someone, you don't have to sound like someone, ito yung uso ngayon, wala na yun. You just come up with something that's good and authentic, which is the name of the game, authenticity. You'll find your mark. It will take time. I'll give you an example. Over October, lead singer and songwriter is Josh Wison. He's our nephew, cousin. Okay, they've been at this for 10 years. To the point na, more na, and then all of a sudden, bang, it happened. After one hit, because you have 10 years of writing music, people go back and listen to the other songs and say, ang galing. So when they had a Concerts of Music Museum, from song number 1 up to the last song, the entire, I won't even say audience, the entire community is singing the song, every lyric, and I'm just looking at people, this is amazing. So it's so nice to see, and it's such a privilege na I'm still around after 40 years to witness this. Okay, I'll share something quite personal, and I'm sure he won't mind. Before Maki had his concert, I saw him rehearsing in ABS-CBN, and I just went up to him and I said, "Uy, Maki, Sir Gary, sir, alam mo, first time kita napanood na mag-perform sa PNPC Star Awards for Music." I said, talaga? Sir, grabe, first time ko talaga, kaya pala Mr. Pure Energy. And then I said, pare, thank you. And then he goes, bakit po? And I said, Kasi yung kung nasaan ang OPM ngayon, lahat ng mga seniors or seasoned artists, yan ang gusto talaga namin mangyari sa OPM. And for a while, there were moments where, you could see that hope. From the time of Basil Valdez to the time of Rick Sigreto, Marco Sison, to Martin Llavera, myself, and Joshua Padilla and all, we always wanted it to get there. But there were certain rules and regulations you had to follow. I was telling him this, pero sabi ko, pero kayo, ito ngayon, grabe kayo, mga ginagawa niyo. And he started weeping. He said, and I said, oh, bakit ka umiiyak? Sasabi lang ng totoo. They sir, kasi I guess he didn't realize how big an impact they have actually made. And I'll tell you, okay, but when myself, Moira, Regine, and Chito, Miranda, when we were judges for Idol Philippines last year, 80% that audition were songwriters. And we could not make them we could not air their songs kasi may mga legalities yun. So what you saw was only their audition piece, which is made up of a list of songs that ABS has. Kasi yan lang ang pwedeng gamitin. Kasi nga may rights and legalities. But then we would tell them, dahil may hawak kang gitara, pwede mo pa kami bigyan ng konting sample. Konti lang. So they'll play a little bit. We would just make them continue. But we're not going to air it. But we're looking at each other going, wow, ilan na ang songwriters natin? 80% siguro. Then when we have to remind each other that it's a singing contest, not a songwriting contest. But that's how healthy, how full the pot is with regard to songwriters writing OPM in the Philippines today. And good music.
I think that the exciting thing is that the generation today is humanized artistry. You're giving people a platform to be able to express themselves, and not just that, but also to make a living doing that. And I think what my dad said, the structure before was very rigid, where there was certain steps that you had to take to be able to get to where you want to get to. But now these people are even Mario has another story. Mario was at a point in her life where, I'm done.
Moira wasn't even top 9 or top 8 in The Voice season 1, but because she's a songwriter, and she writes original music, OPM, she became the top stream female artist, I think 3 years in a row. So yung ganun, these are real stories that are good for people to know, and it hopefully will encourage other songwriters to not be afraid. With SB19.
How was it like?
Pressure. No, because because of their name and who they are. I get caught up with going into the rehearsal studio and seeing them, and they have touches of who they are. Me, I just go into the rehearsal studio, nakaganito lang ako. But when you see Ken, when you see Josh come in and Pablo, and then you see Stel. And then Justine, who's very quiet, and all, you'll see that there are touches of who they really are. And then when they rehearse all out pa rin. If they do, let's say, dati, nung I did a project with them and we did Gento, ilang beses na nila ginawa yung Gento. But when they're practicing, even without me being there, nakataw pa rin sila, I like singing that. That means they're serious about what they want. They know they're world class, but they don't take it like, okay na kami, world class na kami. No, it's like, we're world class, let's continue. Kasi hindi lang kami ang inaano natin dito eh. We're representing every other artist in the Philippines. I'd have to...
I was telling them that earlier, that I don't think people realize the amount of... It's not overnight that happened, but the amount of training and the amount of hours put into holding that craft is unimaginable. You have to understand that these people, at the end of the day, maybe they were talented raw, they were great, they were skilled, but to get to that point, the amount of hard work that they put in.
And I have to have a lot of determination to get to that point that SB19 is in.
So much respect for that.
I think they have set a standard though. It's a tough act to follow, but again, it's good to follow, because they have their own solo careers, they have their own solo albums and all that. And Pablo is the one that writes a lot of their stuff. Pablo himself, Paolo just watched his concert the other day and posted, first time I'm seeing this guy, he's something else. So when you get all of these guys who are all something else, you put them all together, they have a certain aura, you know, and then when you hear their music, most of which have messages that are deep and that need to be heard by people, not just the young, it makes you go, wow, lalalim ng mga to, ah. They're not just a fad, you know, but there is a reason why they are where they are today.
But since this isn't the first time you're working with them, are they still shy around you or makulit na rin ba?
No, we're talking a lot now. Makulit!
Sister.
Ito mo ginawa sa akin ni Pablo sa concert nila. Billboard event. So I got a small basketball like this, and si Jay, their choreographer, put up a basket like that, and Pablo came up, sir, some shot, love you. Oh, sure. Hey, you know, I wanted to be proud to show that I can play. Pag ganun ko, as soon as I let it go, you see Pablo in the front and he blocks the shot. And they're going crazy. And he did it to me, he did it to KZ, he did it. That's SB19. They're as human as can be, but they're as real as can be as well. So, and then I noticed that yung pinaka-astig sa lahat, di ba? Si Ken, Felipe, you know, he's the one who, he's always the one that says, so Gary, tapos na po kayo mag-rehearse. Meron pa kayong i-rehearse. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Justine is the quiet guy. He's the most K-pop looking guy, but he's P-pop, right? Stel is the crazy one. You know, his one-liners, you know, he look at me and it was, parang ano lang to sa'yo, but he doesn't know I'm huffing and puffing and all. And then Josh is the pinaka-goodness. Sir Gary. Sir Gary, how are you, Sir Gary? And so it's different characters, but that's how you have to be. If they were all the same character, di ba? Parang mali. But that's I guess how a group really comes together. How different characters can come together and still create what they've been able to create.
How about Beanie? You guested on their first concert.
Yeah.
You're a mentor daw po, parang gano'n. Are you a
Believer din.
There was a time kasi when the girls were really, I mean, they were dumbfounded by the sudden popularity that they had. Kasi if you saw them when I saw them in ASAP rehearsing, they were like this. Nobody's minding them. They were just, sino ba yan? Beanie. Ako pa ngayon, Beanie. Sino Beanie? Then they said, Beanie lang. Ah, okay. Ilan sila? Walo. Ah, okay. And then they're there lang, they're just waiting on the side. Okay, next is Beanie, and they'll go up. They're just standing like that. When the music began, bang! Then you see them, and then their smiles come out and all. So when I was watching them, and I told this to them, but when I was watching them, I would look at others around me. Parang, is anybody watching what I'm seeing? I mean, these girls are new, they don't have a name yet, but meron to. Mabigyan lang to ng pagkakataon na, yun nga, tamang training, you know, and if they're determined to do this, sige, it happened. But it was overwhelming for them. So they didn't know how to respond to fans that wanted a simple picture when they're tired na, kasi they're human din, no? So, yeah, I know they've been bashed for a while, and some of them went through a lot of mental difficulty trying to figure out how do I handle this, you know? So I was asked by Direct Lauren if I could spend time with them. So I did. And I think it came out on video one time when I asked them how they are. What you saw was on camera, but what happened without the camera was they just broke down all together, like in unison, parang choreography, cry, all of them at the same time. It was funny because Joanna was the one that broke it and said, "Sir, kayo lang ang nakakaiyak sa amin na sabay-sabay." And I said, "Hey, you know, it's like that. But hang in there. You know, you girls are meant for something big, and I think it might even get bigger for them next year. You know, I don't know. There's no guarantee, you know, and all. But like kanina with SB19, I asked them, kailan kayo aalis ulit? And they were kind of sharing with me. I can't share it, but they were sharing with me their plans, and I just went, okay. So sa mga fans ng SB19 and Beanie, I cannot say anything, but I'm like, okay, they've already been able to look forward and see what they might be able to contribute to either sustain themselves or to increase their popularity, not only in the Philippines, but everywhere else in the world.
Exciting.
How was it like working on with Beanie personally? How was it?
SB19, you see them, di ba? And they're like, you know, they talk to you, and they're guys. These girls kasi are, I believe, younger. And again, they're still in that process of trying to take in, you know, when they're invited abroad, when they get an award abroad, it's like, what? Ano lang kami, no? And then when you hear them, when they do their spiels on stage, dun lumalabas yung character ng bawat isa. Like si, I think it's Sheena. Or the one who dances really well. Sheena. She's the one talaga, as in, when I saw them in New Frontier, the way she spoke na parang, ako actually hindi ko alam kung ba't nandito ako kasi dancer lang talaga ako. But, wala, nasa script ko talaga eh. So, magitin ko na lang kung ano nasa script. I was talking to Direk, I was saying, Direk, how did you get them to do this? No, that's really how they are. I said, wow, okay. And ABS did spend time and invested in them, like the way the government of Korea invests in their K-pop artists. This is what ABS experimented in doing with Beanie, and it worked. So it also goes to show that if a group here like SB19, or let's say another group, like with another name, begins to try and make it in the industry, when you get support from people who are willing to invest and to support you and help not only create talent management, not only focus on talent management, but also in character development, there's no telling how far that's going to go. But it's a risk. Thank God, kung ano man ang na-risk sa SB19 or Beanie, it has paid off. But working with them, it's almost like you can't believe it because they're so humble. They're so humble. They're like, you know, they're just there.
Yeah, very, very.
Then before they come out on stage, I said, "You girls okay?" Tinatapakan ko kami, sir. I said, "Oh, don't be. Okay lang maging magkaroon kayo ng kaba. Mas okay yun kaysa maging sobrang overconfident. Okay, sir. Thank you. O, galingan mo, ha? Then they go.
No, even in the Billboard, diba, parang they had a technical.
Yeah, the technical. Actually, both of them.
Yeah, and if you saw how they just handled it, and you saw the whole audience, how they chimed in. That is for an artist. That is, you can't measure that type of encouragement and empowerment. And for them to be able to have that impact on people, and early on pa lang in their career. But you said something, the humility, that I think for me stood out when I first met them. So, parang nakakatuwa yung personality. Very respectful, very grateful, and gifted. Talented, yes. But yung heart nandyan pa rin.
I think you'll encounter many of the local artists today. Many of them have that edge of humility because when you look at where they came from and how much they strive to get to where they are, you'll see why their feet are planted on the ground. And that's one thing that's so important to have. So important to have, because if you don't, people will see right through you. In 22 at the Araneta Coliseum, we're doing Pure Energy one more time. And this is going to be it. Alam ko marami nagsasabi na, makakaroon ka pa ng concerts. Yes, I will be having concerts pa rin, but no longer in venues that are as big as the Coliseums and all, and then I'm there to hataw and all. But if you invite me to smaller venues, hahataw pa rin talaga ako. It's something that I don't think I can ever do, which is to retire. So I'm inviting all of you to join me and my guests. There are 2 different sets of guests for the 20th and the 22nd. But here's one of them. Gabrielle will be a part of it. Kiana will be a part of it, and she was here earlier. And check out the posters, check out the posts that we have so that you'll know exactly who's going to be guesting. And you can choose what you want to watch. But because there are 2 different sets of guests, you might want to watch both nights. Pwede rin. But thank you so much. I hope to see you there. Let's all celebrate.
Thank you.